Morning, guys. Welcome to the Fat Shaming Chronicles, the Have I Ever Told You the Time When? Chapter 1. It was 2015 and I got fat shamed by a famous rugby player. I'd just been to the Rugby World Cup final in London. It was New Zealand versus Australia and New Zealand won. And a friend of mine managed to get me into the after party with the Australian rugby team. So even though they hadn't won, there was a lot to celebrate because they got into the final, did their best. It was a good game. And we ended up at the Lensbury in Teddington, just south of Twickenham, which is where the game was played. So what I hate most about this story is the fact that I can still remember it, and I can still remember what it felt like, and it was 9 years ago. So I'm kind of pissed off with the power I've given it, but logically I can separate myself from this guy being a dickhead, but it still has an effect. Right, so we're at the after party. We've got in. Some of the boys are DJing, lots of people dancing and drinking, and it's loads of fun. And much later on in the night, I end up in the foyer with the two people that I went with, my two friends, and we end up running into one of the players by himself. So this player's obviously had a couple of drinks and feeling pretty good about himself. Obviously immediately has some arrogance about him when he's talking to us. So yeah, he immediately starts targeting me. He comes up and he's like, "Oh, you're hot, aren't you?" And he's looking me up and down in a really creepy way. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're so fucking hot, aren't you? You're so hot." Then he was like saying to other people, "Oh, everyone, look at this girl. Isn't she hot? Isn't she hot?" So I'm absolutely mortified. It's clearly because I was existing in a bigger body, and how dare I? I was neither trying to stand out to this guy or flirt with this guy or be attracted to this guy. I was just wearing jeans and a jumper. I had the Australian flag wrapped around me, and I was just trying to have a fun night with mates. This was clearly a challenge of how dare you exist in a larger body. And before you say it, it wasn't just me being all hung up or chippy about being in a larger body. My friends later both said separately that they were pretty disgusted in the behaviour, and we all agreed on what it was about. So this might not seem like much to anyone, but it was just really jarring. It was just really like, oh, okay, yeah, remind me, yeah, I'm existing in a bigger body, yeah, how dare I? I didn't need a reminder about existing in my bigger body, and I really didn't need the kind of jarring pulling me out of this fun time to then be humiliated because everyone's looking like, why is he saying that? So then I just quickly found somewhere to sit down so that I was out of his eye line, and so then he got distracted by something else. So yeah, that's chapter 1, guys. Not massively eventful, but felt really hurtful at the time. Still think about it occasionally. I mean, it doesn't keep me up at night, but it's definitely there as that was such a fun night until that moment. And I just want to purge these stories. This is not my shame to hold on to. That wasn't fair. There was no reason for me to be ashamed. And don't worry, it's not lost on me that I've waited till I've lost 40 kilos to expel the demons, but do it when you can. So yeah, these are going to be my little therapy sessions. I'm going to expel the demons. I'm going to let go of the shame, because why was I feeling ashamed? That was his projection on me, and we all have a right to exist in whatever size body we're in.